Good morning, everybody. So this morning we're starting off a week of coffees in my life. I haven't been able to find anyone else do this, and I think it's a really fun idea, and at least like ties into my life pretty accurately. So I might do this again if you guys are interested in it. But before we start, I realized that like part of growing a YouTube channel is getting people to engage and comment. So I was thinking it would be fun to start a game where I ask you a question at the beginning of every video and you can answer it in the comments. And that way I get like my curiosity bug filled, because I'm just like interested in people's things that they like. And you guys have like a fun reason to comment on the video. So my question for you today is, what is your go-to order at a cafe? When you go to a coffee shop, what is the drink that you like 99% of the time order? For me, it is a cappuccino, which is what I'm drinking this morning. At home, when we make a cappuccino, we use our Nespresso. We use the Bianco Ligaro espresso. It's a double shot, and it's kind of like caramelly and biscuity, like sweet biscuity. And I temp the milk to 125 degrees. I usually stop it at 125, and then it heats up to about 130. It's like really, really good. It's the way that I've found to make cappuccino at home that tastes comparable to what we would get at a store. So that's what I'm having this morning. I figured when I have my coffee, I'll kind of give you an update on what I'm gonna do between now and my next coffee. So today is my first day back at work since my dad passed away, and we're kind of like in between. So I took a week off last week for my dad, and then next week is Obi and my anniversary, so we'd already planned to take the week off. So this is kind of my week in between. So I really need to just assess what needs to happen this week in order for that to be possible, to make up for what we missed last week, and then to kind of over create for what we have coming up next week. So that's what's going on. And I also have stomach cramps today because, you know, being a lady and someone who has a menstrual cycle. So I am gonna try and take it really easy this morning before and like be really chill about the day. I tend to be kind of like, I have to be at work at 9 a.m. Actually, I like to be at work at like 8:30 in the morning, but I work for myself, and it's like the whole point is to be able to have flexibility and like do what you need to do for yourself when you don't feel well. So I'm going to let myself rest. I'm gonna have this coffee, read a little bit, and then maybe take a bath or something before I go into the office. And then I'll see you again this afternoon for coffee number 2. So it's afternoon coffee time. Usually in the afternoons I have something a little bit sweeter, and oftentimes we're making recipes for our Instagram account, Your Coffee at Home. So I usually will drink one of those if it's like a flavor that I enjoy. Today was a cotton candy iced latte, and it's delicious. So I took a really light day today at work. I just kind of got my bearings, and I'm still not feeling super great with cramps and everything. So I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon just kind of relaxing and letting myself take it easy. So I will likely edit this video, the coffee video, for Instagram and write the caption for that, and then I might watch a movie or something like that. Tomorrow I will probably feel better and get back into like a little bit more of a normal situation, normal routine. But that's my second coffee of the day. Cotton candy iced latte. If you want the recipe, it's at Your Coffee at Home. It'll be there. Definitely by the time this video comes out, it'll be up. We're doing like the last week of summer this week, so it's all like summer themed drinks. And otherwise, I'll see you in the morning for Tuesday morning coffee time. Hi, it is another cappuccino day. It's almost always a cappuccino day in the morning time. I am getting prepped for work. Obi and I are about to like sit down for a second and talk about work stuff while I eat breakfast and coffee. And then I'm gonna go into the office. Honestly, like I'm still doing like a pretty abbreviated work schedule with everything that's going on. I'm like having my period, grieving my dad. It's like a pretty like limited schedule. So I'm going to try and listen to my body. Which I am like kind of someone who wants to just like ignore the way I feel. You know what I mean? Like I want to be like switch that little switch in my brain and just become a work robot and work and not think about how that impacts my body or my heart. So I'm gonna try not to do that, and I'm going to listen to my body, listen to my feelings, and tend to them first, and then work comes second, which I'm so grateful that that is an option for me. I know that's not an option for a lot of people. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to meet with Obi. We're gonna have a good old coffee and breakfast. I think I'm gonna make some like toast with egg on it, and then have our little meeting, and then I'll go into the office probably until lunchtime, and then come home, and depending on how much work I got done in the morning, I will either go back to the office, or I might just kind of work from home or write or cry. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yesterday I ended up actually working from bed most of the afternoon, which was super nice. Like I just did a lot of YouTube research, and Jenny sent me a YouTube video to proof and some thumbnails to proof. And I am not normally someone who enjoys working from bed, but like I get the appeal right now. And like it felt really relaxing, and like having stomach cramps, I was able to like have my heating pad on and just kind of rest in and out of work. So that was really good. I might do that again this afternoon if the need be. So I just made my coffee for your coffee at home for today, which is a, you might hear a little in the background, which is a Lucky Charms latte, which I'm really excited about. We're gonna try it together. But first I wanted to show you, someone sent me a bean box with some chocolates, because I think like just being nice because of what happened with my dad. There's a Bali sea salt toffee chocolate, an espresso chocolate, a cayenne orange chocolate, and a noble dark. That looks so good. And then the coffee looks like these 4 roasts. They sent Guatemala, a drip blend, an espresso blend, and a roaster's choice. Thank you for doing that. You know who you are. Now let's try this latte. I haven't tried it yet. This was kind of my first round of making it. I think it's gonna be delicious, but you never know. It's always kind of precarious when you do something for Instagram, because you kind of have to make it messier. So I'm gonna try and sip some of the espresso off the top to see. Okay, now I need to stir it. This is precarious. When you make this at home, don't fill it up as much as I did, because we're gonna give it a good stir. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. Okay. That is so good. So I made the cereal milk last night and I couldn't decide if I should do only marshmallows or if I should do Lucky Charm, the cereal part and the marshmallows. But I did the cereal part and I love it. It's kind of got like a sweet, grainy kind of taste that reminds me of like Saturday morning cartoons. Yum. Okay, glad we did that. Basically what I've been up to today, I came home at lunch. Ford and I did like what, a KiwiCo. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but it's like a kids subscription box where you get these little projects. So he and I did that, and then now I'm probably gonna edit video. I'm going to write a workshop that I have to deliver this week, and then some other little work thing. But I'm gonna be very relaxed about it, just like keep it really chill. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like watch a movie or something. I don't know, I keep saying I'm probably gonna watch a movie, but I keep not doing that. So I probably won't actually. It's like 3 p.m. So I'll probably just finish my workout in the coziest way possible, take a shower, and have dinner and go to bed. But afternoon coffee, Lucky Charms iced latte was 100% a win. You can find the full recipe at our Instagram account, Your Coffee at Home. Yeah. Pumped. And the milk is like blue when you're done with it in the morning. I want to try this with like Fruity Pebbles, maybe like a fall cereal would be fun. Maybe that's too much for people, but we'll see. Either way, I will see you in the morning. Bye. So this morning I'm having an Americano. I cannot drink it yet, it's too hot, but pretend. I am having Americano. I'm having yogurt and granola for breakfast, so I just kind of didn't want like milky cappuccino and then like yogurt to go with it. So that is what we're doing this morning. Today is a filming day for me, so I have to do hair and makeup, and I don't have to, I choose to do hair and makeup, and then I'm going to the office to record podcasts. I have to record like 2 or 3 podcasts today to get ahead of schedule for taking our anniversary week off next week, and then need to record, I have a couple of videos to record, and those are the main things, and then I need to write a workshop and do slides for that, and then I'll come home. Hopefully I'll finish most of that before lunch so that I can have kind of like more of the afternoon to chill. I'm still kind of like in that mode of needing a lot more rest than normal. So yeah, I think that's the plan for the day. So I'm gonna finish making my yogurt and sit down with my Americano, have breakfast, and then get ready. Hello, so my afternoon coffee today is an Americano with a little bit of sweet cream, and I am sitting down to upload videos and podcasts to the appropriate places. So I need to send Jenny the videos and Ashley, my podcast manager, the podcast, and then I have a workshop to create slides for. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's 3 p.m. so I'm gonna sit down, try and knock those out. Then I'll be done for the day, and I will see you in the morning for another coffee. Cheers. Oh, it's so good. Good morning. Today I'm having another cappuccino. I like woke up thinking about having a cappuccino. I accidentally started the espresso before, without checking in to see if the water was in there, so I kind of had like a lost shot. For those of you at home who are trying to make your Nespresso milk situation work, we were like trying for a long time to be able to pour latte art with our milk frother, and there were like a couple of factors that kept getting in the way. One is that the frother, like the window in which like you can have the milk like sitting out between it finished steaming and you pouring, is like so low. So I usually try to have my espresso like done well before the milk is done so that I can just immediately pour it. So that's why today's was like a little bit like ploppy when I poured it because it already stiffened up a little bit. That was one. And then the second is that we had our first milk frother with Nespresso was an Arancino. That was different. Like the one we have now is like the steel one that has a little spout. I think it's like $20 more, but it's well worth it. It's so much better. So that helped. And then temping the milk. So now I stopped the milk around 125 degrees. I just got a thermometer off Amazon. It was like $5 and we temp the milk. And those are the things that have made our cappuccinos, the milk for our caps, like much, much better at home. And today I am, between now and the next coffee, I am off of work. I'm actually taking the morning off because I'm working tonight. I'm speaking at Georgia Southern University about the Enneagram and leadership, and that starts at like 6:30 p.m. So I'll probably be at work until like 8 or 8:30 tonight. And so I'm not gonna work this morning. So I'm gonna have my coffee. I'm gonna make a breakfast and write and maybe read for a little bit. Something really, like try and be very, very relaxed until it's time for coffee number 2, which will kind of gear me up for starting my work day today. This is a Greek frap. It's kind of like the Dalgona coffee that was really trendy at the beginning of quarantine. The big difference is that the ratio doesn't matter as much. You don't have to have like equal parts because it's going to be a little bit less like thick and creamy. In Greece, sometimes you do it like without any sweetener, sometimes you do it with equal parts sweetener, sometimes you do it with a little bit more sweetener, and then you can mix it with water and milk, just water or just milk. I do like half water, half milk. So it's like nice and creamy, but it's not like a big glass of milk. So cheers. I'm wearing my eye patches right now because I have a speaking engagement tonight. It's via Zoom, but I'm still gonna do like hair and makeup and stuff. So I have my test run with Zoom at 2 p.m. That's in like 40 minutes. So until then, I'll probably work on some of your coffee at home videos. This recipe is at Your Coffee at Home on Instagram. And this isn't like intended to be a plug for Your Coffee at Home, by the way. I just talk about it a lot. So edit one of those videos, post it. I'm going to do a run through of my speech and check in with Brave Collective, which is my online community, and maybe do some writing and just kind of make sure the world's not falling apart in the business because I've been off all morning, which isn't what happens, but you know how our brains work. So I'm gonna check on everything, make sure everything's good, drink this yummy coffee, do my test run. I'm gonna work from home today until about 6, like after dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner kind of early, around 5, and then go into the office at 6 to prep for the workshop. And then I'll do the workshop from like 6:30 till around 8:30. That's the rest of my day. Tomorrow is Friday, so I will see you at Friday morning coffee. I've been wondering for a really long time how much caffeine is like actually in a Dalgona coffee. So I finally figured it out. I looked it up. So double shot of espresso, which is what I normally drink, is around 200 milligrams of caffeine. A tablespoon of this instant coffee is like what I use for a Dalgona or a Greek frap, is about like 150 grams or milligrams of caffeine. And I decided that that means, since I'm getting 50 milligrams or less of caffeine, that I should get more. So I'm gonna make one more shot of espresso this afternoon, since I'm gonna be up and at 'em later than normal. So let's do it. Everybody, so today I'm having espresso Yeah, I'm doing that because I'm having cereal for breakfast, so not double milking. It's Friday, so we're wrapping up the work week and getting things settled in. I'm meeting with Jenny today, I'm meeting with Obi today, and then I have a doctor's appointment later today. So really I'm planning the week next week, or really I'm getting set up for vacation. We're going on vacation next week for our anniversary, so I'll be off of work, so I'm just gonna make sure everything is settled and good for me to go. I'm gonna film an office tour today, so it's exciting, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to the doctor, so that's what's up. And espresso's my fuel this morning. I don't know when I'm gonna have second coffee, or where I'm gonna have second coffee. It could be at the office or here, or I might drive through Starbucks. I don't quite know yet, so that'll be a fun surprise for both of us.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's. How may we help you today?
Hi, can I get a small chocolate frosty chino?
Of course. What else can we get for you?
A junior size frosty. Thank you. Have a good one. You too.
So the other day I was very sad, and I'd had like a doctor's appointment that like went awry, and I was like really sad about it, and I was like trying to cheer myself up, and so I went to Wendy's for breakfast, which if you don't know, they have breakfast, and I like it. Or I've gone twice now. But I got the frosty chino that they have, and the vanilla, I splattered myself, and the vanilla, and it was so good. It tastes like a frosty but with coffee in it. It's just like iced coffee, and I think it's like frosty mix maybe. So I've gotten the vanilla one, and then I've gotten it twice now, and this is the chocolate one. I like the vanilla one better, but this one's good. I just like the vanilla one better. So yeah, I just actually got out of a doctor's appointment. I had to go to the urologist, do some stuff with my kidneys, or figure out what's going on with my kidneys. Now I am heading home. I almost always, like, after a doctor's appointment, like, get a treat, because I hate them. I hate going to the doctor, and I'm still like a little kid who like needs to reward herself to do hard things. So I did that. I got Ford a little surprise frosty because Obi said he's been like amazing today. He like cleaned his room and did all of his homework without anybody asking him. So I'm gonna surprise him with a little treat. Then the rest of the night, we're probably just gonna like have a really chill night. We'll cook dinner, we'll hang out, we'll play some video games together because it's Friday. And Fridays are late night. We usually watch a late night movie, do that kind of thing. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head home and see my boys, and then I will see you on Saturday morning for weekend coffee, which I think is arguably the best coffee of the week. Good morning, everybody. I'm wearing the same shirt. Let me know if you do this too, but I just sleep in the same shirt for like 3 or 4 days, and then I change it. So that's what that is. I'm having another cappuccino this morning. I'm very excited about it because it is Saturday morning coffee, which is Saturday and Sunday morning coffees, I think, are the best coffees of the whole week because you can just like take your time and drink them and eat your breakfast. And Saturdays are my reset day. If you haven't watched the reset video, go check that out. You'll get kind of a feel for what Saturdays are like for me. So I try to start them very, very slowly, and then I try to get a lot of things done throughout the day. It's just like the day to really deep clean the house, do any kind of tasks that I've been putting off that I don't want to do, and water all of my trillions of plants. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a really nice breakfast, sit down, enjoy that, maybe read or write a little bit, and then get to work on some of those more dreadful tasks. a little bit of time. I did some yoga, just really relaxed all morning long. It's like 11 a.m. I wanted more caffeine, so I made a matcha, which is so good. I will probably do some housework, and then after that, make some lunch, and then I'll see you for my third caffeinated drink of the day. Afternoon, I have my whipped coffee. It's kind of a Greek frap, but I didn't mix it with milk and water. I just mixed it with milk, so it's also kind of just a dalgona coffee. Either way, I added cinnamon to it, and it kind of tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I'm not mad about. So I ended up taking a really easy day. Obi and I had a talk this morning where I was like talking about my plans for the day, and he was like, hey, what if you don't put the pressure on yourself to do all the things, and you feel comfortable to just do whatever feels good to you and know that like everything's gonna get done and it's fine? And that's what I needed to hear. So I ended up resting a lot and hanging out with Ford a little bit, and then now I'm kind of like in the tidy up phase. It's 4 p.m. and I'm doing like the bare minimum, which whenever I do the bare minimum, what I like to do is just tidy the room, vacuum, and light a candle in every room, so that way at least the house feels like homey and clean. So I've done our room, kind of the general hall. I've done Ford's room, which he cleaned yesterday like on his own, which is amazing. So it really didn't need anything. And then the bathroom, and now I have the dining room and the living room left. Obi always does the kitchen, so like that's his area. I just don't even mess with it. So he's gonna do the kitchen probably tonight. Saturday I do like kind of my full pamper routine situation. Normally what I like to do is finish the cleaning that I'm gonna do, take a shower, and like do the full shower, like exfoliate, shave my legs, all of that, and then have my coffee while I'm like wearing a face mask. But since I'm chilling today, I started later, and I don't want to go too much later with coffee. So I have just the dining room and the living room to do, and then we'll do the shower, like the full shower thing. We'll do a face mask and, well, you know, whatever else feels nice. Put on some lotion, whatever. So that's the plan for the rest of Saturday, and we'll probably watch a movie tonight and keep it real chill. And then I will see you tomorrow for Sunday morning coffee. Oh my gosh, that is so good. If you haven't done the dalgona or the Greek frap with cinnamon, let this be your challenge. Let this be the nudge you need. So I have a shot of espresso. Full transparency, I had a cappuccino this morning and I forgot to film it. So I decided I would just have a little bit more. I'm drinking Old Tesso from Nespresso. We played some board games, we watched some TV. Now I'm going to make our kiddo some lunch and play Super Mario World with him. And then this afternoon I have a lot of packing to do, but I'll probably see you for second coffee before I start doing that.
Can I get 2 grande pumpkin cream cold brews?
Can't tell if it's off.
Hello. So this is the last coffee of the week. It's a treat. I'm very excited about it. If you watched the Starbucks fall drink, you already know how I feel about this. It's a pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks. I'm gonna try and like recreate it for your coffee at home page, so it's a fun reason to have it, and also I wanted a treat. So that's it for the week. I'm gonna go home and pack for our anniversary cabin getaway situation we've got going on, and that's all folks. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Bye.